Hey everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It's Thursday morning and we find Meghan Markle in a real jam. That's right. She's finally realized that American Riviera Orchard is going nowhere and all that it's bringing her is ridicule. So she's lashing out. She is now trying to blame the king for the failure of American Riviera Orchards. Sources are saying she is ready to confront the king and give him the what for about his products overshadowing her enterprise. Can you imagine the gall of this woman? She's actually accusing him of sabotaging American Riviera Orchard, as if. Now, I don't know how long it's been going on, a decade, at least probably 2 or 3, the Duchy of Cornwall, the Duchy original brands have been sold in a couple of high-end supermarkets and department stores in Britain, and places like Highgrove, his estate, and Balmoral and Sandringham and Windsor, and every one of those estates has working farms, either producing, their own beef or lamb or, jam, honey, we've seen just recently, and I think that's the one that really got Meghan mad, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But yeah, the royal estates have been selling products from their land for a long time, whether it's in the gift shops, of the estates, or whether it's through the high-end food stores. I mean, and for Meghan to say that he's sabotaging her, like what? He's supposed to just stop doing that because she wants to. She's accused, it's hilarious. Meghan does this all the time. She's accusing him of overshadowing her because, of course, her program, American Riviera Orchard, of course, is the one that he should be jumping on board and supporting. As if what he's doing, he should just step aside because here she's coming with American Riviera Orchard. The arrogance of this woman is something else. And the fact that she's it's mental illness. She's so deluded to think that he's actually, trying to sabotage her because he's got jam. She ripped off the whole bloody American Riviera Orchard thing as an exact. Well, not exact because it's a failure, but she got involved with the guys that developed Flamingo Orchard, I think it's called, or Flamingo Estates. Anyway, a real bougie high-end brand that was conceived during the COVID lockdowns, right? And these two guys were successful businessmen anyway, and designers and such. So they were well known, had a platform anyway. So when they came out with their high-end products, they were successful. They also had a business plan and they built slowly. Now Meghan comes along. She had been in touch with them and wanted to partner with them in some kind of a capacity. They said no. Well, she took away from those meetings what she could glean, and she's got no imagination, no business sense, no understanding of the work that's actually involved, and no idea how to take an idea and implement it from the ground up. So all she can do is kind of copy. So she, have a ridiculous 2-minute video of her walking around an estate stirring a pot and means nothing. She thinks it looks, and the jam she put out, I mean, that launch was so soft she had to thumb it in. Can you imagine? She sent some jars, 50 jars of jam to not even people that she knew well, just people that had a lot of followers, influential celebrities that she thought, she would get a lot of coverage from, right? Well, out of the 50 that she sent, if she did indeed send 50, she only got 10 responses. Only 10 of them put up a little post on Instagram. There's no advertising whatsoever. The American Riviera Orchard website page is nothing more than a page. They collect your information, but there's nothing to sell. It's nothing. It's nothing. She's got nothing. And she's angry because she knows now it's not working. And they've had some really bad PR failures. Pat Tillman Award, I mean, come on. So she knows that they're failing, and it's come out that the jam that she did use anyway is just, she bought, probably bought a 10-gallon bucket or 5-gallon bucket of food service jam. We pretty much discovered the company in California that sells it. They even sell the jars. She just put her own shitty label on it and doesn't even stick. I mean, she couldn't even get that right, So the whole thing is just a joke. It's a terrible joke, and she's realizing how awful it is. She can't take the blame herself, you see, though. So she's got to blame the king for all of her failure. And it's the king's fault. He should be signing up to support and promote her jam, not his own. What kind of a guy is that? Poor Meghan. The king, just putting the bricks there again, right? Like, it's such a joke. But she's mad about more than that. She's got a bee in her bonnet. She does. And it's called the Beckhams. Oh, she's mad at the Beckhams. She is jealous. She is envious. Her and Harry both. They're furious with the Beckhams. I mean, recently it's just come out that David Beckham, who's turned himself into a bit of a country gentleman, has taken up beekeeping, and he's found occasion to consult with the king over beekeeping practices, and they've kind of bonded over that, and they're friends, and there's honey for sale, and this is just another thing, David's selling honey. She can't sell her jam. Well, there's no jam to be sold, but and David's selling honey. I mean, that's terrible. They are jealous of their honey, their money, their Netflix success, which, Meghan and Harry never hit those heights. Their careers, Meghan, Harry, they're talentless hacks. They still don't understand that they've got nothing to offer. They really don't. They've been told by their employer. Meghan herself has been told by her employer at Spotify that she's nothing but an effing grifter. This is, she doesn't understand. She thinks because as a kid, well, her and Harry both, everything's always been handed to them, so they expect that to keep happening. They want the accolades. That's why they buy and collect all these stupid awards. Everything's got to feed their ego, and nothing's going right. So they're angry at everyone, and they're lashing out. And it's really, it's sad and amusing at the same time. They have no no self-awareness whatsoever, and true to their MO. This is just one thing. Meghan's demanding to see the king, and she's gonna read him the riot act for overshadowing her gem. Can you imagine the gall of these people? Their reputation is already just going down, and this is gonna sink them. Her behavior, her childish lashing out, Harry's childish lashing out. Pretty soon they're gonna be really irrelevant. Won't take too long. Take care, everybody. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Want to know what you're thinking, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.